All right, my man. State your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
My name is Kevin Williams. I'm here with my good friend Nick, and we're about to shoot some stuff today about the Knicks, playoffs, everything y'all want to know. We're going to talk today about that.
All right, man. Speaking of the Knicks, man,
Yes, sir.
I already know you ain't a Knicks fan.
Nah.
We already know that, so I ain't going to go and play myself. But we going to talk some Knicks basketball.
Of course.
And the first question I'm going to ask you, brother,
Yes, sir.
is that I know you're here to talk about my boy, Mitchell Robinson, being an unrestricted free agent. I want to know your sentiments towards that, man.
You know, like with me, and I'm going to say this, man, history has a really bad way of repeating itself, man. And if y'all telling me that y'all got only $55 for this young man.
$55?
$55 million.
Oh,
I say $55 because that's about what it is compared to what he's worth.
Oh, shit.
But you offered him $55 million. Let me tell you, I spoke to some people. Mitchell Robinson's worth on the market is $64 to $70 million over 4. So,
and the Knicks is only willing to pay him
55 over 4. So,
you think he gonna walk?
Man, listen, man. They signed the guy Noel, who he's a shade or two better than, to a really good contract, and he's making way more money than Mitchell. Yeah, he's gonna walk. I'm telling you, y'all better make some trades and get that money and give him that money. Give him a $65 million contract. At least show him that you want him. At least show him that you willing to bid for him on with a market value, and then he might stay. He'll show you some loyalty if you show him, like, yo, we willing to do this. This is what we can do. We had to do this for you. Mitch, come on, we need you. And, I think Mitch should do the right thing, but you're going to have to pay him $64 or $65 million. That's how I feel. And he's worth it. So.
You think he's worth it?
Oh, yes.
Now, you did see when he was struggling as far as staying in the game. He was getting in silly foul trouble.
I'll take the downside because the upside is way over. You're going to have some negatives with certain players, but when you develop them, and they know their shortcomings, they have ability to hide them when they play. So he just has to develop, man.
And he hasn't improved as far as staying in the game.
Listen, all Mitch got to do is get his hands together, and we talking about we got a center, man, in New York.
Now,
so, y'all got to work with him. That's all. Y'all got to work with him.
Yeah. I'm going to be easy because I got critique, too. They were saying that somebody said that I cut you off too soon.
Man, we talk all the time, man. Nick could do whatever the heck he wants.
Oh, man, I got the green light, y'all.
You got the green. No, you got the purple light.
I got the purple light. Shit. It's beyond green. Now, when you say that Mitch is going to walk if he don't get that money, you don't think there could be a replacement with a Phoenix center by the name of DeAndre?
Hey, you could listen. I don't like.
You don't like the Phoenix?
DeAndre Ayton.
No?
He don't listen. I watched. They went up 2-0. This was not this year. It was the year when they went to the championship and they played against Milwaukee. And nah, man. I like Mitch more than him.
You like Mitch more than him?
Not only that, I was talking to one of my people I talked to that really knows the Knicks. He was telling me that Mitchell Robinson destroyed Ayton when they played. So that's not an even trade, And I say with Knicks fans, y'all might like him because he's more of a shooter as opposed to an inside player. But, like with Mitch, I like him develop his inside game and then develop his shot over his development. That way he'll be sound with his inside moves. And then when y'all think he could do that, he can shoot a short jumper. Let him develop that as opposed to Ayton who just shoot and has trouble going in.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you heard about Mitch saying that he has a shot on the court that the Knicks don't want him to display yet. And I don't understand why. I read over the summer, maybe a year ago, that he has a 3-ball game behind the arc. And I don't see that in Mitch. It's like he's holding back.
I don't think Thibodeau will allow him to do that. Let me tell you something. Thibodeau is really old school. He don't even let the rookies really play. And he gonna have to do that. And that's like something against his coaching philosophy. So he's gonna be kind of like in gray water himself.
Think so? You think if Tom Thibodeau don't bring the Knicks to the playoffs this upcoming season, he's out of here?
I'm gonna say this. I'm being honest, man. I don't think Tom Thibodeau is going to get the Knicks off to a good start this season if they don't have Mitchell Robinson. I'm gonna tell you that. If they lose Mitchell Robinson, you don't, I'm trying to tell you about pieces. Like listening to these people on the dialogue, they telling me about positionless basketball and all this old crazy pseudo crap I've been hearing out of these. Listen, man, you can't do nothing without a center, man. Even in small ball, they put the center component in there.
Right.
They just move them away, but you gotta have your center. And if the Knicks don't got Mitchell Robinson, man, listen, man.
You saying game's over?
One thing about this organization, they think they could fit pieces that you don't understand is a little bit you can't replace. You cannot replace Mitchell Robinson, man. Get that in your thick heads, man. For real, man. Just like y'all thought y'all could replace Bernard, man. Like, yo, man,
Why you say that? They thought they could replace Bernard. Because when Bernard left, you had Patrick Ewing, man. So I'm actually being that you brought that up, man. See, now you in the Lions den, man.
Okay, I love you because I'm Daniel.
You know what I'm saying? You in the motherfucking Lions den.
Lions mouth when I crossed.
With your boy Nick. How could you make a statement like that where you got Patrick Ewing, who's the all-time leading scorer on the Knicks, as a center, to say that they made a grave mistake trying to replace him with Bernard King?
Let's say this. When Wilt Chamberlain played, he had Jerry West and he had Gail Goodrich. And believe me, he had Pat Riley too coming in giving him the ball. So Patrick Ewing, he had Jerry West. No, I mean, not Patrick Ewing. I'm talking about Wilt Chamberlain. When things got tough, Jerry West peppered them up from the outside so that we can get it in.
Right.
Okay, so now, Bernard King. Man, let me tell you, I'll put him on one box and Patrick on the other. And I will live with a championship sooner or later. And I don't care what nobody says. Bernard King was the best forward I ever seen. I'm talking about he used to kill Larry Bird. Larry Bird was scared of him. I'm telling you. They used to have to have Mikhail guard him. That's how fierce he was. Man, listen, man. If there would have been Patrick and Bernard, we would have won. Because you had Ray Williams. You had a lot of components on that team, man. It was just Bernard was the missing link. You just had to have a front court scorer to go with an inside presence, and that would have been a championship because we played defense.
So tell me how Patrick Ewing would have complimented Bernard King's game, or how would Bernard King complimented Patrick Ewing's game, vice versa?
Easy. Once Bernard in his, Bernard is fierce, but Bernard was a great passer. So now he gets the ball on the baseline, spins. There go Pat right there. Once they get to read each other, sometimes he'll take shots, Pat can tap it in. Sometimes he'll take a shot and Pat can hit him. It's just they got to work together. We'll never know because they never even put them together, but, I can envision that.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that they was on the same team at one point.
I can envision Bernard King and Patrick Ewing, man. I just don't see the Knicks thing. Well, listen, what they envision, how'd that turn out? Yes, all right. Thank you.
Man, moving right along, man.
Thank
you. You don't like Tom Thibodeau coaching. You ain't crazy for his coach.
Listen, now, like I said this, Nick, and I don't mean to
candid, man.
Contradictory or hypocritical. If Tom Thibodeau is not going to have Derrick Rose, he think he is, but,
You don't think Derrick Rose coming back?
Listen, man, I don't think Derrick Rose will complete a whole season, man. Okay, say Derrick Rose go half a season, which basically that's what he's been doing for the last week. Out of those 42 games, I say we get maybe 18, 19 of those. Then Derrick Rose go down. Now I'm even give Derrick Rose more credit. I say he get 23, 24 out of that 42. But then he goes down. You see the adjustment they got to make?
Right.
See why I said Quigley got to be developed so that a point guard can come off the bench and we lose absolutely nothing. Might gain something, speed or quickness or outside shooting things that, Derrick Rose is kind of lacking in these days. That's what I'm saying.
So would you agree that once Derrick Rose got hurt, that the Knicks fell apart?
Right. No, when Derrick Rose got hurt, I wouldn't say the Knicks fell apart. They had to refine themselves. They had to reconstitute themselves again. Because the players got to get used to playing with certain players. Things, timing, things got to be set now. It's like you resetting your clock now. You know, just understand that adjustments be made when people get injured.
Right.
You know, and everybody know that. And if the coach is on this coaching the way Thibodeau coached, he's just gonna play 7 guys and leave all the young guys on the bench. That we in for a long season.
Damn. Now I want to talk about Knicks versus Knicks. I know you're saying, what the hell is Nick talking about? Knicks versus Knicks. I want to compare the eras of the basketball players on the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Thibodeau starting 5 on the Knicks against Pat Riley starting 5 on the Knicks.
Hey, what are you looking for, landslides? Like total war? That team don't even match up well with them dudes.
No?
And not only that Pat Riley's team, let me tell you something about Pat Riley.
Because let me tell you something.
He got them dudes playing defense. Pat Riley, you may think he's an offensive coach. Pat Riley is a defensive coach. He knows how to counter offensive, man. And he's a master at it, man. And I admire that in Pat Riley. There is no way these guys on this team here that all they want to do is shoot is going to compare with the way Pat Riley have his team D'ing them up and then running it down their throat. There's no way, man.
So you saying nobody on the Knicks could even compete with Pat Riley's Knicks team?
Let me say this. It's hard. It's like me taking Bill Russell and putting him against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Even though I know Kareem would have killed him. It's some intangibles Bill Russell brought that I just don't know about that I know would have showed up. Just put it like that. So, you know, in comparing that, being that I know and watching them, that team wouldn't even, they would get blown out fucking around with a Pat Riley Knicks team.
Damn.
See, they had Oakley. They had
Oakley, they had Anthony Mason.
Yeah, man, they had
Charles.
John
Starks.
Starks. Who was the other guy came off the bench? Man, they had a crew, man.
Yeah.
They had Hubert Davis.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man. They had another forward that was nice, but when Mace came, they benched him. Man, they had a good, listen, that team, first of all, they had the way Pat Riley assembles a team. Don't even match up with that.
Don't even match up.
Not at all.
Okay, man. Moving right along. I want to talk about guards, man. We got a guard on the Knicks that some say got potential to start if the Knicks would develop him. McBride.
Okay, McBride, yeah.
He's in the G League.
Yeah.
Some say, what the hell McBride's doing in the G League? Are they crazy?
Because they probably got contracts that they can't move. Even though they might want this guy, they can't put him in, into their contract structure. See, when you sign a guy, say like they waive a guy, and then they put him in that slot, they might be able to get 2 players for that one slot if they waive this guy. Like say you could give this guy 4.5 and give the other guy 4.5, and the other guy's salary was $9 million. So you kind of could do that, or you could just give the guy the $9 million. But knowing the Knicks with G League players, they ain't giving up that money, so they'll give them half of that.
So you don't think McBride gonna be with us either, too?
The other half to a free agent.
You don't think McBride gonna be with us too long either?
It's hard to tell. What I have to do, because I don't know the brain trust what they're thinking, and they're not gonna tell you until I see the product on the floor.
Right.
Once I see it, then I could be able to tell you based on my scouting what they have.
Now I hear a lot of talk about this guard in the name of Christian Wood. You feel that'd be a good fit?
I gotta do my research on him. I haven't
Okay.
done my research, so I'm not gonna say anything about something I really don't know.
Okay.
But being that you said that, I'll do my research on it and then I'll talk to you.
Okay. I'm gonna name another one. Colin Sexton.
Oh, I like him from Cleveland.
Right.
Yeah, I like him.
If you was the coach, who would you give up on the Knicks to acquire him as our point guard, man? Who would you say, yo?
Definitely, I'm gonna give Randall up. I'm giving him up, and I'm gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up McBride. I'll probably give up Ellis. Burks. I give him up.
You give up Burks?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him up because I can't. Listen, man, I gotta.
You don't think Burks is the kind of clutch shooter, man? I've seen Burks come through some games for the Knicks, man. During clutch time.
I'll send him somewhere where he can be clutch there. Okay, but he doesn't. Listen, Thibodeau ain't played him, man. You know, he played him. I guess he got injured or something. Man, he didn't play him, man. I didn't even really know about him until I had to look at it. You know.
Who, Alice Burke?
Yeah, because he went.
Now, Alice Burke's got some game time. Who ain't played was players like Cam Reddish.
No, he didn't play really at all. So
yeah, I think Cam Reddish played like 12 games or so.
I watched the Knicks. I look at him, see a few sets.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said, I'm gonna look at him a little bit more now. But like I've watched the Knicks for years, man. It's not like I'm missing really anything. You know,
Oh, come on, man.
50 years.
You don't know you my boy and everything, man, but you kind of make my Knicks look bad, man, with the shit. Hey, you speak a lot of truth.
Listen, it's not the team. Listen to me. I love the players, man. It's the fucking brain trust behind these niggas, man. They are no fucking good. They ain't shit, man. Listen to me, man. You know, I'm gonna say this, and I don't really mean to be disrespectful.
Nah.
Because I'm a New Yorker myself, but reality is reality, the truth hurts. For you motherfucking black brain trust to get up there and say, oh, well, Dolan has left the operations to us, yet then in the same breath say, oh, Dolan's gonna fire Thibodeau or Leon Wood if they don't do their job, then what the fuck is that telling me? He's still running that organization, man. You understand? And don't, you black guys that's in that organization, you drinking fucking Clorox, man. And you trying to tell us, oh, well, Dolan's no longer in charge of it. As long as he has the ability to fire or hire, fuck y'all. I don't care, man. Sell that team to somebody else, man.
Damn.
I mean that shit. You haven't even apologized to Oakley, man. You haven't even thought about saying you sorry or making a public statement. You were wrong, man. I don't care what the fuck that shit is. You were wrong. And you stand here defiant when you know that a lot of black people like the Knicks. And you stand there and try to play these little fucking games. This ain't no game, man. And I'm going to holler at you, man.
You going to holler at James Dolan?
Yeah, I'm going to holler at you, man.
And how you...
And put your security guards on me.
Damn.
I'll be back there tomorrow to fuck them up tomorrow. I ain't playing, dude. That shit you did was foul, man.
Damn.
And how would it be if you come somewhere and I bring a couple of thugs and we beat the shit out of you? How that look? I'll be a thug then, right? But that's what you did to Oakley, man.
Damn, well, I seen the video and they kind of like tackled Oakley to the ground. Like
they came up to him and antagonized him. And he had to push one of them. I saw the video. That wasn't even supposed to come up to him like that. That's Dolan sending them stupid gorilla monkeys after a real legend, man. I got a problem with that. Send them on me, man. I train every day for this, man. Send them on me.
Yeah, you ready to go to war, man?
Yeah, man. I'm ready to beat their ass, man. Because you don't do that to us, man. Listen, man, you got people killing us. You got people doing all kind of shit to us. And we so fucking happy and complacent here, man. Because we got a job working with a fucking evil devil, man. That's what he is. And you think, oh, well, yeah, I understand your economic situation. Don't ever think I don't. But I'm not fucking selling my soul to the devil so that I can have a roof over my head and a motherfucking food in my stomach. If I gotta work for Satan, I'd rather die and be starving and reckless and wretched on the streets, man. That's how much I believe in God. And that's why I said what I said about Mark Jackson. You think, let me tell you something, man. You think homosexuality is normal? You really do? That shit is so evil that God himself had to come down and see what he had to see.
Right.
And if he saw it, he said, I will know. And destroyed them cities. You understand? And so said this was an abomination. You know what an abomination is? An abomination is a sin so hideous that God ain't gonna forgive it.
Right.
So yo, man, I'm telling you, because I got morals. You understand? Ain't no way you gonna tell that. That's why I don't do this. There's no way I can work in this world with this type of evil going on, and you expect me to accept that. Now get out of here, man.
Damn. Kevin Williams on fire, y'all. But this is what y'all wanted, so this is what I'm gonna give you.
You should see me when I'm doing these. I'm on fire too.
Oh shit.
On these.
Damn. Please don't pull out on Nick.
Nah, not on Nick. I'm just saying because they're killing us, man.
Please,
I got a problem with that. And it's gonna be different when we shooting back at y'all. I'll tell y'all that. The black people tired of getting shot at for no reason except they black. You understand? And I'm telling you.
Okay, man.
It's over for that, man.
All right.
Y'all better cut that shit out. And I mean that, man.
Okay, man. Real talk with Nick. It's getting hot in here, man. It's already 95.
It's already hot.
Shit, hey, you adding 5 more degrees onto this
you
bitch.
evil people. The fire of hell is even hotter than this. All right?
Moving right along, man. I know Mark Jackson's your boy, man. Did you ever meet Mark Jackson?
Man, Mark Jackson is my man. I used to.
You played against him, right?
I played with Mark, man.
How was he, man?
Mark is a tough competitor.
How tough was he?
Tough enough to compete with me all day, get his ass busted, and come back for some more.
Come on now. You my boy.
Well, talk to Mark about it.
And this is real talk with Nick.
The
and I know you don't want no. And I know you don't want no.
Lie. That's one thing.
Listen, I know you don't want no yes man. You don't want me to be.
I want you to defend Mark because we can bring Mark right here.
Oh, I would love to have Mark on the show.
Oh well, will you tell Mark? You know Kevin Williams? Yeah, say how many times Kevin took you in that auxiliary gym and schooled you on the game of basketball. Tell him that. And he'll know you spoke to me, okay? Thank you very much.
You're a bad man, huh?
Yeah, I am. Even though people hate on that, sometimes you gotta growl.
You know why?
People your teeth, man.
Because they looking at your stats.
Yeah, well,
and they see that you average. Is it okay?
You know, I'm listening about my stats.
Oh, let's get on it.
I had a really stupid, retarded coach. I'm not even gonna say his name because I don't even want to mention this motherfucker. But
if the coach was to allow you to play,
listen,
what you think your stats would have been like?
Let me tell you a story about this motherfucker because I really don't like this.
You don't like nobody.
No, I like people, but I don't like that motherfucker.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. We was playing against Golden State, right? And one thing about me, I used to always watch Dale Ellis, man. You know, Dale Ellis was one of the greatest shooters, man. But it's not he was a great shooter. It was how he would move to get open. That was the key. So I used to watch that. Yo, I studied that and I got it down. That's why I said never hate on nobody. Learn from them and try to do it better. That's why when I came in the game, I always did what he did, and I always made me 3-4 baskets. This particular night, I did what Dale did, and I made 6 baskets in a row.
Okay.
7th shot, I missed.
Right.
And I heard the horn, and I was back on the motherfucking bench.
Now, I'm going to ask you another question.
All right.
This question you might not like.
That shit is a true story, too.
Yeah? This question you might...
Coach about it if you think I'm lying.
This question you might not like. Everybody has an off game.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you had your off games.
I had many.
You had many.
That's why I like playing defense.
Okay.
It hit a lot of that.
Now, have you ever been dunked on by a Knicks player?
Yeah.
Who dunked on you? Derrick Williams?
Gerald Wilkins.
Oh, Gerald Wilkins.
Got me on the break. I admit it.
How did you feel about that?
Just 2 points.
It could have been the dunk that won the game. Come on, I ain't see the video.
If it was that way, but it wasn't. So.
Did you ever talk trash with some NBA players on the Knicks? With the Knicks? How was your game, man?
Guys talked to me and got in the scuffles with people. Yeah, I don't talk when I play. I'll fight your ass. I don't got to talk.
Now I know you said you got into a.
In your face. I don't care about that talking shit, man. For real, I'm not a talker. Anybody tell you that play with me, Kevin don't be fucking talking, man. Okay, Kevin plays.
Okay.
Play hard.
All right. Yeah, because
that's it.
Yeah, because according to you put your hands on my beloved Patrick Ewing, man.
Patrick hit me first, man.
Come on, man. He's a Knick, man. He can do that. He do that. It was a love tap, man.
Okay, well, let me say this. I hit him a few times too and won the game. So then went to Washington and hit him up some more and won the game.
Now, why would you beat up on Pat, man? It looked like you was bullying on Pat the way you described it.
It's in the newspapers. They know it. They know we beat Georgetown twice. That's something they never did at St. John's until I played.
Oh, so now you the man at St. John's then?
No, I'm not the man at St. John's. I didn't say that.
No, I'm saying you was the man.
That we never beat Georgetown until I played. That's all I said. I didn't say I was the man. See?
Okay.
That's not what I said.
Okay. Nick was going to correct himself. Nick stands corrected. Now, next question, man.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about, I'm going to switch it up a little and talk about this upcoming NBA final game between the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors, man.
That's going to be a tough series, man, Nick.
Yeah?
Let me say, man, it's definitely going 7. It's gonna be some injuries, some suspensions.
You think so?
Oh yeah, because Draymond Green is a Draymond Green is a kung fu dirty football playing ass nigga. I seen him kick a person.
I think I seen that too. I forgot who it was.
This series right here is gonna be a throwback to the 1980s. And no, I told you so.
So if you was to put money on the game, who would you bet on?
I wouldn't even put money on this. To be honest. This is a true toss-up. I'm gonna say this after game 3 because some people gonna get injured here. I'm sorry to say that, but this game is gonna be so fierce, man, because of the pace of how it goes up and down.
Right. It's gonna be a defensive game though, because Boston plays defense, man.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Boston can slow them down in spurts, but Boston got to score, and when they miss, I don't think Boston can slow their transition down. I would have to like to see that when Boston miss, how they adjust to how they run at them. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Because they can pull up anywhere.
They can pull up anywhere.
Yeah, that though, man, timing is everything in basketball. When a nigga just step, it's like I used to watch Michael Jordan where he would jump. And most of the time we jump, everybody was on the ground because where he jumping from, nigga be like, you ain't gonna jump from there. And this motherfucker be jumping from there. You be like, every time you see Mike jump, you see motherfuckers like that.
Yeah. Because they think he had the ups. They think he had the ups like he had.
Man, Mike jumped from anywhere.
Yeah.
You understand? I seen him, man. That's
Would you say Mike was the greatest basketball player that ever touched the basketball, man?
I would say Mike is one of the greatest basketball players that ever touched basketball. You understand? I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest basketball player that ever touched the basketball.
Why you say that?
That's just my opinion.
Why you say that? Because the sky hook?
Championships at 40, man. Who's done that?
Yeah, but look who he was playing with, man.
I don't care.
He had Worthy.
I don't care.
Brian Scott.
I don't care.
Magic Johnson.
I didn't put the team together. All I know is that man was 40 years old, and that man was skyhooking the shit out of us. I know that. Because they beat us to go to the championship. So, and Kareem, just some athletes, man. If you think that Kareem is not the greatest of all time, I'm going to put his career and I'm going to take Michael's career when he came and played with the Wizards. And you'll see it's no comparison.
Damn, that's a good analogy right there.
If you want to compare.
Yeah.
Okay, because, that's why I said, don't get me wrong, Michael was one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Definitely better than Kobe.
Yeah.
Definitely better than LeBron. But he ain't better than Kareem, not in my book.
Okay.
That's just it.
Now, moving right along, man. I'm going to switch it up a little.
Mm-hmm.
Back to my boy JR, Julius Randle, man.
Yeah.
Some say that Julius Randle is the man and that he needs to be given a chance, man. Like he had an off season. When he first came, it wasn't bad. It was bad, excuse me. Then his second season, we became 4th seed. And now he had another bad season with the season we just ended. So therefore, he's like 50-50.
With Randle, let me say this, man. The playoffs is everything, man. All that stuff they talk about during the regular season, that's all y'all doing, quote regular season stats, man. I never see regular season stats bring home fucking the trophy, man. It's the playoffs, man.
So you saying basketball season don't start to the postseason?
The playoffs, man. All that is just, the season is just the organization getting their fucking money. That's what that is. The championship is the league and who's the best in it. That's what that is, okay? And that's the difference, man.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you this, man.
And Randle don't show up when the league want to see who the best is in there. That's what I'm saying. So trade that nigga somewhere where he could be a piece somewhere where he could probably get in the game, but he ain't gonna help us get there. I'm telling you that, man. He's failed too many times, man.
You only been with us like his 3rd year, man. Coming. You said yourself.
I think Randle's been here 4. I'm not mistaken.
I would like to think 3, but in the comments they'll let us know, man.
Maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But
I'll tell you what. Me. This is my opinion. I'm getting rid of him, but I'm not the Knick brass. Keep him and let's see how the season turns.
My man,
I'm gonna wait till the playoffs to get back on. Here we go.
Here we go. You don't see nothing.
Yeah.
But you're gonna see another ceiling in RJ, right? You optimistic about that, right?
He's going to come into his own this year. I think Emmanuel Quigley is going to prove himself to be a proven point guard. I think Grimes will help off the bench. I think the young team will make a contribution.
You think so?
Understand?
You think Tom Thibodeau will finally get it and start playing the youth?
I think if Tom Thibodeau don't, he's going to be in Miami fishing with LeBron and them. That's what I think. If he don't.
Damn.
Okay? So now if you want to, like you got these hard, can't be broken type coaches, man. And I don't know if Thibodeau's one of them. And you can't make somebody that's always into doing something one way to do something another way. It's hard to do that, man. It's hard. So I don't see Thibodeau just saying, okay, I'm going to bring these young players in, because he's never done that, man. I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I don't know. I know this. He better win. And you, Knick organization, better find a way to sign that boy Mitchell Robinson. And if like with them, I bet you when they lose him, they're gonna make this media campaign about this new bum center that they bring in. They might even bring an old bum name, dude, because they'll revert back to stupidity. Believe me, I know. Stupid is what stupid does, man.
God damn. God damn.
And the Knicks are stupid.
And that's the management.
Listen, man, I'm gonna say this. When you got a boss, right? The boss, even though he might be behind the office door, he's still barking orders.
Right.
You got stupid motherfuckers listening. That's the brain trust.
Damn.
Okay, now, some of them might have a spine, I don't know, and might tell Dolan, listen, man, you done fucked up, dude. Now, you need to let us handle this. You understand? But he just can't. Let me say this, man. Dolan can't stop putting his hands in the fucking cookie. I don't care how he tried to deceive you and tell us, he left basketball operations to a guy named Steve Mills, his right-hand man. Man, get out of here.
You don't believe it.
Shit, man. Steve Mills don't